The phone buzzed against the wooden nightstand, its vibrations slicing through the midnight silence like scream. I jolted upright, heart hammering, the glow of the screen casting jagged shadows across my bedroom. "I need some space," the text read, Sarah's name glaring above it. My thumb hovered over the keyboard, pulse racing. As I typed back, "Okay, no problem." But my fingers trembled, betraying the lie. Space? After 3 years of tangled limbs and whispered promises, her words felt like a blade slipped between my ribs. I set the phone down, the room's stillness suffocating, and stared at the ceiling, where moonlight carved her face into every crack. Morning came, gray and heavy, the air thick with the scent of rain-soaked asphalt outside my apartment. I scrolled through our texts, hunting for clues. Her messages had grown shorter over weeks. Busy at work, she'd said, or just tired. I'd chalked it up to stress, her new job at the gallery demanding late nights. But doubt gnawed at me now, a splinter under my skin. I remembered her laugh last week, too bright, too quick, when I asked about her coworker, Ethan. "He's just a friend," she'd said, her eyes darting to her wine glass. I believed her. I always did. I drove to her place, the city blurring past, neon signs flickering, horns blaring, my knuckles white on the steering wheel. Her apartment door was ajar, a sliver of warm light spilling into the hall. My stomach twisted. I pushed it open, the creak of hinges loud as a gunshot. "Sarah?" My voice sounded small, swallowed by the hum of her refrigerator. Her shoes were scattered by the couch, one heel tipped over like it had been kicked off in a hurry. A man's jacket hung on the chair, leather, unfamiliar, reeking of cologne I didn't wear. "Jake!" Her voice came from the bedroom, sharp with panic. She appeared in the doorway, hair mussed, wearing my old T-shirt, the one she stole on our first weekend away. Her eyes widened, then softened into something like guilt. "You didn't text you were coming." Her words were a shield, flimsy and transparent. "I didn't know I needed an invitation," I said, my throat tight. The air felt charged, like the moment before a storm breaks. "Whose jacket is that?" I nodded toward the chair, my voice steady despite the fire in my chest. She hesitated, lips parting, then closing. "It's Ethan's. He stopped by to drop off some work stuff." Her fingers twisted the hem of her shirt, a nervous tick I'd once found endearing. "Work stuff?" I echoed, stepping closer. The floorboards groaned under my weight. At midnight, my eyes flicked to the bedroom door behind her, half open, a shadow shifting inside. My pulse roared in my ears. "Jake, it's not," she started, but I was already moving, brushing past her. The bedroom smelled of her lavender candles, but something else too. Sweat, musk him. Ethan stood by the bed, shirtless, his jeans unbuttoned, frozen like a deer in headlights. The room tilted, my vision narrowing to the rumpled sheets, the glint of her necklace on the nightstand, the one I'd given her last Christmas. "Jake, wait." Sarah grabbed my arm, her nails digging in. "It's not what you think." Her voice cracked, desperate, but it was too late. The truth was a physical thing, heavy and sharp, lodging in my chest. "Not what I think." I turned, my laugh bitter, jagged. "Then what is it, Sarah? Tell me I'm wrong." My eyes burned, but I wouldn't let the tears fall. "Not here, not now." Ethan stepped forward, hands raised like he could calm a wildfire. "Look, man, we didn't mean for this to happen. It just did." His voice was soft, almost apologetic, but it only fueled the rage coiling in my gut. "Didn't mean it?" I spat, my fists clenching. "You didn't mean to sneak around behind my back? To lie to her?" I gestured at Sarah, who was crying now, silent tears streaking her face. I wanted to shake her, to scream, but part of me, God help me, still wanted to hold her. "I'm sorry," she whispered, her voice breaking. I was confused. I didn't know how to tell you I was falling for him. The words landed like a punch, stealing my breath. Falling for him. Not past tense. Not a mistake. A choice. I stumbled back, the room spinning. Every memory, her head on my chest, our late-night talks, the way she'd hum off-key in the shower, felt like a lie. But hadn't I seen the signs? The late nights, the guarded phone, the way her kisses had grown perfunctory, like a chore. I'd ignored them, too scared to lose her, too in love to question. Why? I asked, my voice raw. Why didn't you just tell me? She looked away, her shoulders shaking. I didn't want to hurt you. I laughed, a hollow sound. Too late for that. Ethan moved toward her, protective, and something in me snapped. I lunged, shoving him against the wall, the drywall denting under his weight. Jake, stop! Sarah screamed, pulling at me, but I barely heard her. His face blurred, my fists aching to erase him, to erase this moment. But I stopped. Not for him, not for her, but for me. I let go, my hand shaking, and stepped back. The room was too small, the air too thick. I looked at Sarah, her face a mix of fear and sorrow, and saw someone I didn't know anymore. I'm done, I said, the words cutting my throat as they left. I walked out, past the jacket, past her shoes, past the life we'd built. The door slammed behind me, the sound echoing in the empty hall. But as I reached the street, rain soaking my skin, I realized the truth. She hadn't just betrayed me. She'd set me free. And yet, in the quiet of the storm, I heard her voice in my head, soft and pleading. I need some space. I laughed, bitter and broken, because now I needed it too.